All right, so what hath stupidity wrought today? Well, I decided, since the tire was up on that and it hasn't been driven in a while, to get this out of the shed. Then I thought, what could I do with it? Then I thought, you know what would be really handy is to pull this other combine up there closer so I didn't have to run out here all the time to get stuff off of it. However, that's where I ran into a snag. That thing has not got enough weight to really pull this out of the ground with all the suction. And this also had a half flat tire, so I thought, hey, let's see what happens. So I got the air inflator on it on my second battery. The first one, I guess, didn't have enough charge in it, but it has come up a considerable amount, and perhaps now I will be able to rip this from its sleeping spot. And yeah, it would just be handier to have it up there closer to all the tools and everything, and instead of always running out here. So that's what I'm trying to do, but I don't know how good you know, or successful I'll be, but we'll find out right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rouse the Oliver Man, and this is probably set up for failure, but we're gonna keep trying anyway. That's already looking much more better. We can see we've inflated it quite a bit. We're up to 28. I think we're gonna call this one on right here, and I got to thinking about it, and I think I'm gonna put a little in the other one, because inflating it also raised the head up a little bit. And so, yeah. Well, that did absolutely nothing, what I just did there. But what I'm saying is, if I put some air in this tire, it might raise it up enough where it breaks the suction on the head to the ground. See, that's, I believe, what our biggest hurdle has been. However, we may not get this one, as this one is in exactly the wrong spot. Exactly the wrong spot for the tire inflator to do its thing. I'm not saying we can't do it. I'm just saying we probably should. Surely we can get this to go. Alright, that's kind of sketchy. This one says it's got 16 in it, so again, it would be much more sensible to try to get the service truck over here and then, you know, fire up the generator on it, which hasn't run in forever, and use the air compressor, do it. But we don't do things the sensible way. We do things the lazy man's way, so that's what we're gonna do. But I'm hopeful here that I've hit on the secret to success, so that's what we're gonna try. Also, interestingly to note, whilst looking through the parts book to get the part number of that key switch, which I found, and it hurt, but I bought it anyway, there's a ton of different variations and wiring diagrams and whatnot for these as they improved them, I suppose. And this one, I always thought somebody added those horns. That was a factory thing at one point. You could get horns, and I believe that they were wired into something that if it plugged up, it would trip the horn and make it honk. That was what it looked like to me in the parts book, but I might just be dreaming that. Maybe I'm wrong. I also realized that this one's got this shield on it still, which they're supposed to have, I think. But I have to look at my other one and see if it's got the bracket made here to hold it. If not, maybe it never had that to begin with. Huh. Keep learning new things all the time. But we've got a lot of stuff to still do. But I think it is doable, you know. Like I said, a majority of the parts are right here. So I forgot we got to tackle that elevator on the other one. It's messed up. The elevator body is better on the other one, but the top end is screwed up, and this one's got a good top end, so we'll have to just see what we get into. But that's much farther down the road. We need to get this moved over onto a nice solid spot that's not muddy and what have you, and then get the head pulled off of it so we can get in there and get that rattle chain out of this one and make one out of two or whatever we got to do. Just see what it's like. I don't know, it may not be any better than the other one, but we got to try something. And basically my goal here first, it really bothers me with seeing that thing without the tail on it, so I want to get this pulled off, get the straw walker out, and probably just take all three out and set the other two on the shelf or something, you know, and you know, go through it that way, strip out whatever is in my way, and then hopefully put that other one together. Although it may be better and make more sense to fix that rattle chain before putting straw walkers in, because it might give you more access. Yeah, we'll just see. We have no plan and very small brain, so we'll just tackle it as we can and see what happens. Our radiator shroud thing is going to be a sad story, I'm afraid, because this one I folded back, but it's not, the bottom half isn't very good, whereas on my other one the bottom half's good, but I think the hinges are all toast, so I don't know what we'll get into on that. This does not look like it's accomplishing much. It does there a little bit. I think we're just gonna full send it. Again, not sponsored by anybody, but boy is this thing handy. I have loved it every day since I brought it home. Well, let's try this again. See, I also want to pick up this mess, and all that. Used to be hay tarps and they got trampled, and yeah. So close. Oh, we're having battery issues now too with this. Stupid. I think it's time for a bigger horse. All right, 1855, right? Guess what? Battery's dead. Almost guaranteed. We can try it, but I'll say it won't make it. Yep. Because that's how life goes, see? So, my mobile jump pack here has been really coming in handy, because, yeah. All right. Can we do this in a way that won't burn down? Nope, we can't. I knew we couldn't. Now, nope, that ain't gonna be enough. We're gonna have to let that sit a minute. Oh, this is so stupid, you know. I mean, I guess at some point it needs to be done, but it just feels like I'm accomplishing nothing. There we go. All right. Well, we'll let that cook a little bit. We'll get a chain, because the smart guy would have, you know, taken the chain off the other tractor along with him, but I didn't. So, try not to run into anything. It's kind of growing on me. White pickup, sure. I mean, I wasn't sold on the dark tourmaline either, but I've gotten used to it. Haven't drove this horse for a while. I just want to take one last minute to appreciate the fender tanks not being smashed in, or a chain wrapped around the hood, or anything like that. So let's enjoy that for our memories, and now we'll go tear something up. Maybe I left it in gear. I don't know. I wouldn't know why, because I pushed it out here. Now I have no ladder, see, because of the other watching me. It doesn't look like it's in gear. Oh, ladder. No ladder. Oh, there's also no brace. I forgot about that. This may not be a good idea. No, it's in neutral. Giddy up. not see that coming. Oh, I cut a nice irrigation ditch through here. That's great. I can't believe that's locked up though. It would have to be the brakes that are locked up for some reason, wouldn't it? I don't know. Doesn't matter, it's coming apart. Good horsey. I think that will always be one of my favorites. So, that's done. Would it start back up again? Just for curiosity's sake. Usually if you use it every day, it was fine. Nope. It's finally time to put batteries in it. I've gotten by all these years. And those are even the garbage batteries. That's why. They came from the... oh, what do you want to call it? But it's not the brand I get. They're not Napa batteries. Came from a farm store. All right, so that's my motivation. I parked it in the way. So this fall, I'll have to move it if I don't have it already sorted out with that. But I hope to get this back end pulled off of here and get the walkers out of it and probably get all the chaffers and stuff out, hang them on the wall or whatever. And yeah, and then we're going to get eventually the head off of it, which will probably happen now too, because I need in there to that chain. And we can pull this machine, you know, just start taking it apart, and whatever we need set on the shelf, and that's how you go. I gotta look over at this one though now. I'm curious. I do not have that, do I? Oh yeah, there's a bracket. I guess that's where that shield goes, so I can take it off of that other one and put it on here. It had one because there's the wing nuts for it. It's just not here, or if it is, I haven't found it yet. So yeah, that's just one more thing that he would have done away with because it's too hard to work around. So sure. All right, so curiosity got the best of me, and I thought, I never remember that shield on there, but if we had it, he wouldn't have thrown it away. So there it is. I'm pretty sure. Next to all the other stuff that I have accumulated, isn't it? Ooh. Well, I'm sure that's it, but I can't get it out of there with all this other stuff piled on it. There it is. So when we need that, that's where it is. Don't let me forget. Oh, one more thing today, just to squeeze in this video. I don't think it's a very interesting video. Me just being a moron out here. But do we want to try to start this bee again? Let me see if I can get the battery cable from here. But getting the what do we want to say? Turning the fuel on, I can't get from here, but I can climb. Gas on. Throttle a little bit farther than I did last time. Choke. Battery cable not hooked up tight enough. Nope. What did I do here? Ah! Almost. No, sometimes it does that, but that's life. All right, I think we made it. So anyway, like I said, don't know if this is the greatest video. It was definitely stupidity in action, but we did accomplish it, because when I look out there, there's no more combine sitting out there. So now it's all back over here. So we will get that dismantled and get what we need out of it. And hopefully we can, I'll try to see if we can get the combines going by this fall. I've said that every year now, but I would like to make some passes with it. I don't think I'll get this one done by the time we do like wheat, but it would be nice if that happened, but I doubt it will. So anyway, that's where we'll call this one. As always, if you enjoy the videos, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment. That stuff doesn't cost you anything. It's supposed to help me out. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.